Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, Miss Gila Salvador! Palakpakan po natin, Gila. Would you like to say something? Welcome po natin ang ating mga press people.
Hello. Thank you guys so much for coming here. I know it wasn't easy for all of you kasi yung iba from the south talaga. Kaya I really appreciate the time you took to be here with me today. So how do you like Madcafe so far?
Busok. Alright. So ngayon, let's have a Q&A portion sa ating Binibini number 37, Miss Gila Salvador. So any volunteer from our press people? Wow, my daddy. Sir.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm Nolly for OPMB Worldwide.
Hello
Okay, first question. Okay. You are a successful young entrepreneur. So, what is your most compelling reason in joining Binibini Pilipinas?
Actually, the main reason that I joined Binibini Pilipinas was because of my dad. Last December, we were just having a conversation on the dinner table and someone said, Gila, you can join Binibini Pilipinas. And then my dad was saying, oo nga no. And at first it was all his idea, but along the way I started to realize na, I think I might want to join. And I actually prayed for it muna. I prayed for it if it's something that I really wanted to do. And somehow, God told me na, yes, try mo. And I told him, sige na nga Lord, I will try until screening. If I get in, it's not for me. If I don't get in, it's not for me. But if I get in, maybe you have a purpose for me. And after screening, actually, I found that purpose kasi nung natanggap ako, I received hundreds of messages from my followers and subscribers telling me that they were so inspired and so happy that even though I'm doing so well in life already, that I chose to do something that is a new challenge for me. So there was this one follower saying na I was depressed and watching all your videos and everything that you do in your Instagram story every day made me get rid of my depression and made me fight for my life. So yeah.
And then I learned that you are a sophomore student in Ateneo when you stopped.
Yeah.
So what is the reason why you did not pursue yours?
At first, it was supposed to be a gap year kasi I just wanted to take 1 year of leave, 1 year leave sa college kasi gusto ko mag-focus dun sa business na tinayo ko. Tapos dire-diretso na until 7 years we're here today. So, yeah.
Okay. Later na lang yung ibang
Okay
question.
po.
Thank you.
Right, anybody?
Hi Gila,
Hello po.
good afternoon. I interviewed you the day that you got your official number.
Yeah.
And then I also reposted one of your IG stories recently. You were bashed, but then you had like a really good save. So my question is, anong pwede mong i-share sa mga co-candidates mo? Because you know, it's so easy to tell them, oh, don't mind those people, pero mahirap gawin yun for other people. But ikaw, how do you handle these things and what wisdom can you share to your fellow candidates on how they can how they can handle
Honestly,
it?
I've been so blessed to be a vlogger for a couple of years now that negative comments and reactions are like so normal to me every day. Like when I post a video, there's always 2 or 3 negative comments. So if there are bashers in my Instagram stories, I'm so used to it kasi honestly, I'm unbothered. Kasi whatever they say doesn't really change what I've already proven to myself and what I know who I am to be. So I think that's something that every Binibini should know, is to know who they are, so that whatever attacks they get, they have like a foundation of, that's not me, this is the real me, that I will not be affected by anything that anyone has to say. So
Thank you, Gila.
Hi, Gila. I'm Edge from
Hello.
Pageantology 101. Bakit? I just want to ask yung ano mo. First, yung YouTube channel mo. Anong name?
Gila Salvador.
Gila Salvador. So, subscribe ako later.
Okay.
And then, second question, can you please elaborate your advocacy, self-reliance and independence?
I chose self-reliance and independence. I'm not even sure if anyone has ever done this before. Kasi ever since I started business, this is the only thing that I've been sharing and been passionate about. Other advocacies promote, I want to get away from the poverty mentality. That if someone's poor, you have to donate to them. If someone's in trouble, you have to find solutions for them. self-reliance and independence kind of gives you the self-empowerment to find your own solution, to be your own help, to be your own savior. And that is something that I want to show to everyone. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Erwin.
Hello po.
Okay, my question is, so many crowns, there's still 5 crowns being, up for grabs in Binibini. What is the crown that you are aiming to have?
This question is always asked to me, not only by the press, but also my fellow Binibinis. Honestly, when I entered Binibini Pilipinas, I wasn't really eyeing for a specific crown. Because I'm here just doing my best, enjoying the journey, and really just being in the moment. And that I believe that whatever crown deserves my best, I would feel na para sa akin yun. Kasi I came to the competition just being myself, not changing anything about myself, and just giving the best I could give. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello po.
Again, congratulations po.
Thank you.
My question is, since na sobrang busy mo sa Binibini, at the same time meron kang business, so how do you manage your time?
Yeah, that is a very good question. I still have those small mental breakdowns from time to time of all the schedules that needs to be done. Pero the proper time management is delegation. I'm just so grateful that the staff and team that I have here in Madcafe, Madhouse, and Mad Hostel are really intelligent and responsible. I don't think I'll be able to do this without their help. And time management-wise, I would have meetings in the morning. I would go to Binibini in the afternoon. I would have meetings and site visits ng gabi, minsan hanggang madaling araw. And I would fly to Siargao on the weekend to check the sites. And I would fly back to Binibini again. So yeah. Yes po.
Hello, Gila. Good afternoon. My name is Jay from Pageantry. I just want to ask, what's the hardest thing joining the Binibini?
This was asked to me a while ago. He was saying, what about entrepreneurship helped you in the pageant? It's the resilience. And I was telling him, madaling mag-bounce back to every negative feedback, pag pangat yung angulo ko. I think the hardest thing I'm going through right now is walking in these heels and putting on makeup every day and trying to look beautiful in all your cameras whenever everybody approaches me. But yeah, so it's new to me. It's all new to me.
Hi, hello, Jill. So,
Hello.
first question, anong camp?
Kagandang Flores.
Then, second, do you, have plan to finish your studies?
I would if I could, but honestly, with the time that I'm having every day, I wouldn't be able to anytime soon.
And then, why did you choose Binibini Pilipinas as compared to the other pageants?
People would say that, why didn't you join MUP? And honestly, as I said before, there was no specific crown that I wanted to get. And Binibini Pilipinas there was a track record. I knew how it went, I knew the events, and it was somehow a little bit more manageable in a way. Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm Josh Rodriguez from Showy Social. I heard that you passed already the design of your national costume. So could you please just give us a glimpse if what will you wear? Or who will you wear?
I haven't passed it yet. I just met them today.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, they messaged me on Facebook kasi sakto wala akong designer. And then I saw it last night lang. Then we went today. It was so beautiful. Let's just say it represents Nueva Ecija well. And they're very talented. They match my personality. And yeah, it's gonna be a different kind of national costume.
My second question is, even though you are successful already in terms of your businesses and career, do you still feel underutilized, and do you still feel depressions?
Of course, like there are days when I feel most demotivated because I have like hundreds of employees that look up to me, looking up to inspiration and motivation, and I cannot show that to anyone. But whenever I do get depression or things that make me feel bad, I would always go back to my parents, my family, and then also remember what God has given me so far in this life. So yeah.
Gila,
Hello
Kuya
po.
Ethan, of Manila Standard. sobrang daling maging busy and multitask at the same time. But to be outstanding, yun yung bagay na nagagawa mo as what you showed us during the Binibini Pilipinas talent competition. And that's why I chose you among the...
I know, thank you so much.
How do you manage being a successful and at the same time an outstanding woman, this kind of schedule and tasks so beautifully?
I'm not sure about beautifully because I'm just getting used to the hair and makeup every day. But ever since I was young, I make sure anything and everything that I do in life is the best version that I could make it. I never do anything mediocre or half-baked because doing that, why would you ever start with that in the first place? So in anything business, this pageant, and vlogging even, I always give my 100%. So, yeah.
During Binibini Pilipinas talent competition, may kapak ka nun, and paano mo siya pinili? Yung performance, and that
I actually didn't have a plan to join the talent competition, but everyone was saying, it's your chance to show who you are. And I was like, oh, okay, chance to show who I am. And I really wanted to show an empowered woman that women are not supposed to be boxed. And what more perfect example to show that than a woman on stage dancing with power tools. So, yeah.
One major problem that a child or even an adult is facing nowadays is the issue of bullying and cyberbullying. What advice can you give to a child or a person who suffers from it?
I've also gone through bullying. When I first became a vlogger, I faced my first range of bashers. It was like a downfall of bashers, but I got through it by being surrounded by the people who support me and believe in me, because I really believe that you tend to be the person who you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself with the negative thoughts, with the negative people, you tend to be that kind of person. And I just surrounded myself with my family and friends, keep on telling me that everything is okay and everything, and then it just passes. In anything, when you're bullied online, remember how fast it's posted, it's that fast, it's gonna go away. It's temporary.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here's Bobby.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Lord from Manila Bulletin. First question, you're successful. Is there any golden rule that you follow to maintain your success?
It's on the Tumblr. It's keep moving forward and making things happen.
Okay, okay. Second question. Okay, you're neophyte in pageantry, and then you are dealing with veterans in Binibini Pilipinas.
Yeah.
How are you dealing with the situation?
Actually, at first, I didn't care much at all that everybody was such an expert. But along the way, I realized not that I'm scared or intimidated. I admire everyone in the Binibini, all of the 40 girls who are so amazing at what they do, that it motivates me to work harder and train harder to be just as good as them, hopefully.
Okay, and then tips to become successful in business for the millennials.
Well, before you attempt to be successful in business, you have to start. And what I always tell people is when you want to do something, when you want to do anything in life, you have to start today. Because when you start when you're ready, you'll be ready when you're dead. So anything you want to do in life, you start today. And when you do start it, you make sure you keep moving forward. Whatever obstacle that comes your way, you just have to go through that each and every time, and it grows you as a person.
Okay, last question. What is your take on Sarah Geronimo and Mateo Gudicelli controversy?
That is a very wonderful question.
May I know your reaction if you're ready?
I really believe that your parents are the number one people who you have to listen to and support. Honestly, if that was my parents, I'm the type of person who would want to do what I want, but I wouldn't want to do it if it'll break their heart. So I try my best to fix the situation first before I do it.
Thank you and congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. I love question.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want to learn during the course through of the pageant? Or in other words, do you have any expectation coming finals?
What I want to learn the most is I guess coming to the competition, I would say I don't know much. I'm an amateur. I only learned to walk in 6-inch heels last January 8th. And what I want to learn the most is self-confidence, like how my fellow Binibinis have it when they stand, when you take their pictures, they're so amazing at it. And what I want to learn is how to project myself and how to project my confidence in that certain way, and also promote my advocacy in the same time. So yeah.
Okay. With regards to your business, what is the most rewarding part and the most challenging part as a young entrepreneur?
I guess the most rewarding part for me in the beginning was that my products were actually being sold, that my services were actually being kinukuha ng mga tao. Like, may magpapagawa sa akin ng bahay, may kakain dito sa Madcafe, may mag-order ng mga ginagawa kong products dati. That was the most fulfilling for me, not really the income. And that, I think, was the reason why it grew so much, because I was more focused on the happiness I got with the business, not just the money. And the biggest challenge, I guess, is, syempre, I'm an undergrad, is to learn everything by experience. Accounting, HR, business management, business development, research, all of that was self-taught na lang. So yeah, that was the most challenging.
And I also learned that some of the Binibini Pilipinas candidate this year, your co-candidate, already dined in here.
Yeah, last night.
So, ano naman yung naging nila reaction?
Oh yeah, they had fun. They really liked the place. But everyone wanted like zero sugar just like me kasi diet kami.
Can you tell us about yung business mo sa Siargao? Ano yun?
It's a hotel. We're building a hotel resort in Siargao.
Oh.
Yes. And it's also called Mad Hostel. Mad lahat. Madhouse, Madcafe, Mad Hostel.
So, and also, as an interior designer, ikaw rin ang in charge
Yeah.
dyan.
Well, I conceptualize it, but I have architects and engineers that work with me on the project.
Okay, good luck, Gila.
Thank you.
May question kami. Is there any meaning ng mad?
Oh, yeah. Mad like in Alice in Wonderland. Mad not angry, it's mad as in crazy creative. Like what it says on the wall, madness. Because everything that I do is utter madness. It's not normal, it's out of the box, unique. Like my talent, it's madness.
Gila, pahaba lang.
Yes.
The LGBTQI community has a lot of say when it comes to the pageant world, no? In fact, we're the loudest cheers. What's your opinion, or what can you say about the LGBTQI community?
You know, the pageantry world wouldn't be where it is without the LGBTQI community. It is at its finest and at its tier because of them. And we owe them a lot. And every day that we are at Araneta, we are doing something. All of them support us and believe in us and really doing their best for us, you know.
Opo, pahabol lang. So, what's your tip yung gustong mag-vlog? Kasi diba, merong ibang...
Vlogging?
Yes. Camera shy, ayaw humarap sa camera.
Like what I said a while ago, you just have to start today. If you're shy to put out content, if you don't know what kind of content you want to put out, wala kang ma-brainstorm, all you have to do is document. Document your day. Feeling kasi ng mga tao boring yung araw nila eh. But if you learn to document your entire day, your entire week, and you try to sew it together, ay, may interesting part pala na nangyari. And you can actually make that as your content. So you can start with that. Yeah.
Hi, Gila.
Hey, yes, Mama.
Hi, Gila. Good afternoon. So, there are 40 candidates in Binibini, Pilipinas. What sets you apart from them?
What sets me apart to most of them is that I've only learned to walk in these heels a month ago. And yeah, I think that's what sets me the most apart. Because everyone's so poised. And then sometimes I would come to Araneta in my Doc Martens kasi sakit na ng paa ko.
Hi, Gila. Si Ed ulit.
Hello.
With your busy schedule, syempre may business ka. You have Binibini Pilipinas stint. And of course, you have YouTube channel. So, kumusta naman yung love life?
Wala
Ni
po.
Gila? Wala. Okay.
Mag-a-apply ka ba?
Yes, I used to have.
Okay. Going back to you, Miss Gila. My question is, no matter what happens, hello, you're gonna get a crown or be a winner. What will be after also the Madcafe, Madhouse, and your other business? What are still your aspirations in life? Because you're still young, but you already accomplished a lot of things. So what are you still hoping to accomplish?
You know, we had our Q&A training last night in KF, and they asked me, what is more important to me, a successful career or family? And I answered, the reason I am working so hard, so fast, and so young is because I want to retire at an early age at around 27. Because I want to be readily available for my future family, children, and husband. Because the most important thing to me is family. I think that's my next aspiration, to have my family to be set for life. And yeah, that's it.
Hi, Gila.
Hello.
Gila or Gila?
Gila.
Gila, yes. First, I would like to compliment you. You look fresher now. Mas gusto ko yung
Yes.
makeup mo kaysa the first time I saw you.
It's my first, I met this new makeup artist. He's amazing.
Yeah, bagay sa'yo kaysa
Thank
noong una kitang nakita. My actual first question is, curious ako, ano yung ginawa mo? Why were you able to earn your first million or first 7-digit when you were just 18?
It's amazing how social media works. When I was doing paper planes, I was just supplying notebooks and phone cases online. And there was this company that approached me for Christmas giveaways. Sabi niya, order kami ng bulk. Sabi ko, anong bulk? 12 pieces? Hindi, 500 pieces na phone cases, 500 pieces notebook, 1,000 na mga MacBook cases. So it became like a 7-digit income, yeah.
Wow. So kasi nakalagay dito, so wala pa nagtatanong di ba? So if you talk about self-reliance and entrepreneurship, yun ang una kong gustong malaman. For sure, ang viewers natin, ang mga followers mo are also interested to find out paano mo na-achieve yun at such a young age. Second question is this. You said that you go to Siargao every weekend.
Almost every weekend.
Are you planning to go to Siargao this weekend?
Not this weekend, probably next weekend.
Okay, sayang. Kasi sana ko lang kita dun bukas. Because you'll...
Oh, you're going there?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay, now, you've been asked the question, why did you join Binibini Pilipinas? Why only now? This is your first time and everything. And then you have mentioned that being mad and bonkers would also catapult the idea or your advocacy of self-reliance. Diba? Ang dami kasing mga lip service lang na advocacy,
Yeah.
pero yung self-reliance is actually very relatable and very madaling gawin kung gusto nating gawin ng lahat ng nanonood. It's not just making the world
Making a
better
project,
or something, but it's really starting with yourself. So, with this self-reliance thing, ano yung main factor that influenced you to make this as your advocacy? I mean, meron bang na nagkaroon ng malaking impact sa'yo? Meron ba nakita? Etc.
Honestly, it was because of my vlogging. I was just doing interior design and construction, and people would comment, wow, you inspire me to work harder and do a business. And I thought, why don't I create a vlog series about how to put up a business? And more people get inspired. And every day people message me that I finally started my own business. Gila, can you help me? And I think I've cemented that image within myself. So that's the advocacy I chose.
Oh, thank you. I think my last question would be connected with blogging as well.
Yes.
I mean, for the last couple of days, it has been viral, or it's been a viral issue worldwide regarding the bullying of an 8-year-old dwarf boy in Australia. But there are researches or even exposés that have been coming out that this boy is actually an 18-year-old guy, and that viral video was made up or something that just created to maybe fool people. So in this ancient time of blogging and of social media, how can we identify authenticity in people and in social media actions?
You know, honestly, it's at a viewpoint. It's really hard to find authenticity online. People just scroll, and whatever headline you read, you sometimes tend to believe it. And what I want people to know is that do your research. Like everything online, it's free speech. Everybody posts online, and know who you're following, know what you're believing, and news spreads so fast. The same way as you were saying about the dwarfism that might, I'm not sure, might turn out to be an 18-year-old boy, but proper research would actually prove that actually. So, yeah.
One last request. Could you please stand up so that our viewers can see your how you stand up and things like that?
Tito Rog, wait, don't be disappointed in me.
Yeah, kasi facially, ang lakas ng dating mo, especially with this makeup, fresh and everything. So, mukhang competitor ka talaga. So that's one. I would like to see how you stand, how you...
Okay.
How di ba walk down? May request dito.
I think that's
So what's your height?
5'4".
5?
In Binibini, 5'4", but I know I'm 5'6".
Sorry?
In Binibini, I'm 5'4", but I know I'm 5'6".
Okay. Okay, best.
Typical height mo.
I mean,
Anong walk mo? I mean, ng walk. Diba?
I don't know,
So,
mad walk.
ang mad walk, oo nga naman. Perfect. Okay, so sample naman ng mad walk.
No.
Okay.
I really believe that I'm starting off weak in the runway and all the image, but in anything that I do, even if I start weak, I want to finish strong. So,
Okay. So, pwede ako na lang.
go.
Joke lang. Anyway, thank you.
Alright, so anybody else from our press people? Alright. Sir, alam niyo po kasi ikaw po ang nagtanong ng last question. Sir Noli, alam niyo po may 7-digit din po kayo ngayon.
Sige, babalatuhan kita. Anyway, your best advice to those young aspiring entrepreneurs to get successful in their businesses?
For them to get successful in their already existing businesses, that whatever business you put up, make sure you don't settle just for that. You have to keep moving forward and evolve your business. Because if I didn't have that attitude, I would still be selling notebooks today. So if you already have a business, make sure to grow that business and evolve it. So yeah, thank you.
I'm curious, do you have a camp? Beauty camp?
Yeah, Kagandang Flores.
Oh, okay.
The best.
Okay. Good luck, Gila.
Alright, so wala nang pahabol. Mga kapamilya, kapuso, kapatid, mga best friends. Okay, yeah, ma'am.
Yes po. I have a 20-year-old brother and a 6-year-old sister.
Wait. Ano si brother?
He's in Butuan.
Ay, ayoko na. Okay, thank you.
Malayo. Actually, ang brother ni Gila na si Joshua, nasa ano ngayon, nasa pastoral, what's that? Mission. Ito yung magiging boyfriend mo sakasakali. Pastor. Alright. Actually, ang tanggat nito nasa 6 flat ang kanyang brother. Anyway, alam mo, ang naging dahilan, madam, mga press people.
Kayang-kaya po ni Gila. Because sabi ko naman sa kanya, beauty pageant is about empowering women, right? So, nasa kanya po yun eh. Ang dami niya nang na-inspire. Ikaw yun, ate. So, kayang-kaya mo yan. Since nandiyan ka na, I don't see na mahihirapan siya. Sabi ko, kaya mo yan. Ang dami mo nang na-inspire eh. Mas marami kang ma-inspire pag nandyan ka dahil makikilala ka lalo. So yun. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat. Pangalan ko kasi Alexander. So, nilagay ko yung pangalan ko sa kanya. So, Alexangela. So, siya Gila.
Gila.
Yun lang. So, gusto ko kasi madala niya yung kung ano meron ako. Sigurado maging powerful din siya.
Siya nagturo sa akin ng construction equipment.
Lahat ng power tools, alam talaga niya. Since nung bata siya, tinuturuan ko siya. Magaling siya sa electrical. Marami sa talaga alam, napaka ano nito talaga. Very powerful. Alien nga ito eh. Thank you po sa inyo lahat. Maraming salamat.
Alright.